like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall. I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go. You don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a. She an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 180.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
On first down, Wentz. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell go.
You go tight. You got tight.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, stand. 25.
Wide.
This is Barkley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Go. 120. I'm not ready.
Play action. Now Wentz. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a play fake. Wentz. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Wentz now to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Right here, guys.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Check hot. Hey,
51, Sam!
Now Ryan back into his end zone. And now he's going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Matt Ryan, and that's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
We want it. Come on.
On 2nd and a yard, Wentz finds his tight end Ingram. And now look at him go. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A toss out to Barkley. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the Falcons' 15-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Shift. Take 4.
Bunch.
On second down, Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go. 280! Sled! He's coming! We got double up! Alert 3! Please find 7. Alert 3!
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Check! 54, south!
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan airing it out, looking for... He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 79 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Now, they talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. They'll try and run with Freeman. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Right there, 56. 51.
From the 44, Ryan escaping the pressure right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
39.
On first down, Ryan. Looking end zone for Jones. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. 36 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Down the man inside, down the man.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3.
Ram. Check ram. Switch gears. Watch out.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Show it up. Hey, Scott. Check
49, check 49, check 49.
Sunday. 51. Watch the pass. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Now it's Barkley. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Great. Tighten up. Deuce. Say. Run. Undercross.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down now. Barkley, and forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Barkley, toss play left. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off at the 21. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Williams able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season, as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble, as he'll bring this one out to the 27. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
He's checking one, Tom! Hey, Ripley! Hey, South!
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Ryan looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
56 to muscle.
On second down, Freeman. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. A big run there by Freeman. 46 yards on the ground.
First down, Atlanta.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
On second down, it's Freeman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Mike's 56. You better be afraid of me. You better.
Smith trying to run for it. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on the second half no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll go to Barkley again. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Slam, slam, slam. Check your hot read. Slam, slam, slam. Check 37.
Outside, solid.
Switch. Shoot.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You don't want none.
After the interception, here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down, Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
And the Falcon 1st down.
Back 25.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
59, ready. 25.
56. Check back. Switch.
Got it. Let him go.
On 1st down, Freeman. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and 9.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. To throw is Wentz. And Ingram holds it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Past the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score Falcons 36, Giants 5.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Watch twist.
Hey, alert three.
Check. Lucky. Lefty. Double up.
Again, it's Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Wentz to throw for it on fourth. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Down. Ready. 280. All you get is a headache.
So that'll back him up 5.
Got it. Wait, 25. Check 56. Wait.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. Give him 18 yards on that one. And that'll lead here to a third down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
I'm here all day.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from East Rutherford.